Case 6. Equation containing brackets. When the equation contains bracket, we first use the distributive law to remove the brackets and then solve. Now here I have 5 examples. I'm going to work each of them individually. So the first one, we have 2 open bracket 3x minus 5 equal 8. Now, if we are going to apply the distributive law to this question, the distributive law states that whatever is outside of the bracket, that is directly outside of the bracket, we must use it to multiply each term inside of the bracket, right? So in other words, I am going to use this 2 to multiply the 3x and then use the 2 to multiply negative 5. So 2 times 3x, that's going to give me 6x. And 2 times minus 5, that's going to give me minus 10, which is going to equal to 8. Now, in order to determine the value of x, here I have minus 10. I need to get rid of this minus 10. So what I can do is to add 10 to both sides. So I'm going to write back what I have, which is 6x minus 10. Leave a little space and put back my 8. Now I'm going to use a different color. So here I need to add 10 to both sides. So I'm going to add 10 to this side. I'm also going to add 10 to this side. And by adding 10 to both sides, minus 10 plus 10, that's going to give me 0, right? So what I left back with on this side is just 6x is going to equal to 8 plus 10, which is going to give me 80. In order to determine the value of x, I need to divide both sides by 6. So I'm going to divide this side by 6. And I'm going to also divide this side by 6. Remember that it is an equation, so whatever you do to one side, you have to do it to the other side. So 6 divided by 6, that's going to give us 1. So what we're left back with here is just x. And 18 divided by 6, that's going to give us 3. So therefore, x is equal to 3. Now to example 2. We have, for example 2 is 4 open bracket 2x plus 3 is equal to 9 open bracket 3x minus 5. Now, again, we're going to apply the distributive law to both sides of this equation. By doing that, we're going to take this 4 to multiply the 2x first, and then we're going to take the 4 to multiply the positive 3. Then we're going to go over to this side, and we're going to take the 9 to multiply the 3x, and then we're going to take the 9 to multiply the minus 5. All right, so let's begin. 4 times 2x, that's going to give us 8x. Now 4 times positive 3, that's going to give us positive 12. Equal 9 times 3x, that's going to give us 27x. And 9 times minus 5, that's going to give us minus 45. Now, what we're going to do is to group the like terms. So we're going to group the x's on one side of the equation, and we're going to group the constants on one side of the equation. All right? Now, there's a little shortcut that we can take. Whenever you move a term across the equal sign, the sign will change. So if the term was positive, it will change to negative. If the term was negative, it will change to positive. So I'm going to keep my x term on the left hand side. So I'm going to keep my 8x here. And I'm going to move this positive 27 over to this side. So by moving positive 27 over to this side, it's going to become minus 27x, which is going to equal to this minus 45 here, and if I move this positive 12 over to this side, it's going to become minus 12. Now all I can do now is to combine the like terms. So here I have positive 8x minus 27x, that's going to give me negative 19x, right? Which is equal to minus 45 minus 12, that's going to give me minus 57. Now, in order to determine the value of x, I am going to divide both sides by negative 19. So I'm going to divide this side by negative 19. And I'm also going to divide this side by negative 19. So negative 19 will cancel out negative 19. What I'm left back with is just x. And x is going to equal to negative 57 divided by negative 19. That's going to give us positive 3. So x is going to equal to positive 3. Now to example 3, we have 3 open bracket x plus 4 close bracket is equal to 5 open bracket x minus 6 close bracket plus 32. Now again, we're going to apply the distributive law to both sides of the equation in order to remove the bracket. So we're going to take this 3 to multiply the x, and then we're going to take the 3 to multiply the positive 4. I'm going to go over to this side and take the 5 to multiply the x, and then we're going to take the 5 to multiply the negative 6. Alright, so let's begin. 3 times x, that's going to give us 3x. And 3 times positive 4, that's going to give us positive 12. Equal 5 times x, that's going to give us 5x. And 5 times minus 6, that's going to give us minus 30. Plus our 32 here. Now here we have minus 30 and we have 32. We can combine these together. So I'm going to keep every term here. So I'm going to write out my 3x plus 12 equal to 5x minus 32 plus 32, that's going to give us positive 2. Now at this stage, what we can do is to group the like terms, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the terms with x on the left hand side. So I'm going to keep my 3x. Now here, I have 5x on this side. So if I move 5x across the equal sign, which is a positive 5x, to this side, it's going to become negative 5x. So it's going to become minus 5x. Put back my equal sign and put back my positive 2. Now here I have positive 12. So if I bring positive 12 across, it's going to become minus 12. Now by doing that, now I have the like terms on one side of the equation, so I can combine the like terms. So 3x minus 5x, that's going to give me negative 2x, which is going to equal to positive 2 minus 12, that's going to give me negative 10. All I need to do now is to divide both sides by negative 2. And that will give me the value of x. So negative 2 will cancel out negative 2, leaving back with x. And negative 10 divided by negative 2, that's going to give me positive 5. So therefore, x is equal to 5. Now to example 4. Example 4, I have 7x minus 2 open bracket 3 plus x equal to 9. Now I'm going to apply the distributive law to remove the bracket, right? So I'm going to keep my 7x. I'm going to take this negative 2 to multiply each term inside of the bracket. So negative 2 times positive 3, that's going to give me negative 6. Negative 2 times positive x, that's going to give me minus 2x. Which is going to equal to 9. Here, I'm going to group the like terms. So I'm going to write my 7x minus this 2x which is equal to 9. And if I bring this minus 6 across, it becomes plus 6. So 7x minus 2x, that leaves me with 5x equals to 9 plus 6, that's going to give me 15. And in order to determine the value of x, I need to divide both sides by 5. If I divide both sides by 5, 5 will cancel out 5 here, leaving back with just x. And x is going to equal to 15 divided by 5, which is 3. Now to my final example. Example number 5, here I have 2x minus bracket x plus 4 equal 0. Now here I'm going to apply the distributive law to this bracket. So here I'm going to use this minus sign to multiply each term inside of the bracket. So I'm going to write back 2x. If I use this minus sign to multiply each term inside of the bracket, then minus times x, that's going to give me minus x. And minus times positive 4, that's going to give me minus 4, which is equal to 0. Here, all I'm going to do, if I combine the x terms, 2x minus x, that leaves me back with x minus 4 is equal to 0. In order to determine the value of x, all I'm going to do is to add 4 to both sides. So I'm going to write back what I have, which is x minus 4 equal 0. And if I add 4 to both sides, I'm going to add 4 to this side now. And then I'm going to add 4 to this side. So clearly here, minus 4 plus 4, that's going to give me 0. So what I'm left back with is just x equal to 0 plus 4, that's just going to be 4. So x is equal to 4. Alright? And that's how you do problems that contain brackets. Alright? Thank you for watching and do enjoy the rest of your day.